next question is under numbers. I'm going to start reading the question. Yasmin uses triangles and circles to form figures that follow a pattern as shown below. So there is all these figures that shows all the way up till figure 4. So you've got to complete figure 5. So let's see how do we get. First, when I see the patterns, right, I try to see are there any familiar numbers that I do know. First you should be very sensitive to numbers like this. All these are square numbers. So please do remember that if you see numbers that appears to be square numbers, try to make the relationship between them. Okay, for example, the first figure is 4 times it's actually 4, so you get 2 times 2. Over here is 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5. But how do we relate back to the figure number? When it's 5 times 5, the figure number is 4. It means that is 1 is plus 1 of the figure number. So if I have 5, I will get 6 times 6. I will get my answer 36 here. Okay, so I have already solved for the square numbers, but I also want to know, like, how do I get the number of triangles and the number of circles? So what you need to know, in order to get 25, you will need to add the triangles and the circles. Like 14 plus 11, you get 25. Okay, so I'm going to erase all of this first so as not to confuse you, okay? So how do I get all this? If I look at it horizontally, this will be plus 3, plus 3, this will be plus 4, this will be plus 5, the next one will be plus 6. So this will be 20. And if I look at the number of circles horizontally, this will be plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, the next one will be plus 5. Plus 5, I'll get 16. So I also do a check. If I have 20 and 16, when I add them together, right, you will actually get 36. So this is how I get my answer for part A. Okay, so I'm going to erase things that I don't need. Okay, I'm going to go to part B. A figure in the pattern has a total of 100 triangles and circles. So I have something over here that tells me that I want to have 100 here. Oh, let me change. My total number will be 100 here. In order to get 100, I will need to use the square numbers, which is 10 times 10. But you also do know that if it is square numbers 10 times 10, your figure number is always minus 1. So you will get 9 here, which is your figure number. Okay, after getting your figure number, you will get the answer for part B, which is number 9. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one. It says that another figure in the pattern has 50 more triangles than circles. What is the total number? So we are looking at the difference between triangles and circles. So I'm going to erase all this to make it easier for you to see what is it for part C. Alright, so I'm already done with part B. So I'm going to draw a line here. So I know that we are trying to find the difference between triangles and circles. So let's take a look at this. The difference is 0. The difference is 1. The difference is 2. The difference is 3. The difference is 4. And in order to find the difference, I observe something that if this is 1, my figure number is 2. If the difference is 2, my figure number is 3. If the difference is 3, my figure number is 4, and after that so on and so forth. So if I have a figure which I don't know, this is part C. And I don't know how much is it, but I do know that the difference is 50. And if I do know that the difference is 50, I know that my figure number is plus 1. Because example, my difference is 3, right? My figure number is plus 1, which is 4. My difference is 4. My figure number is plus 1, which is 5. So if my difference is 50, my figure number is 51. Now this makes things easier because the part part C, they are asking about total number of triangles and circles. Now you remember earlier on in order to do part A and part B, the figure number will from the figure number we are able to get to the total number. So let's just recall, in order to get the total number, you did was, in order to get 6 times 6 equals to 36, right? You use the figure number plus 1 and you square the number. So figure number is 51 now. You plus 1 is 52. You need to square it. You use 52 times 52, and using your calculator, 52 times 52, you get 2,704. So this will be the answer for part C. You need not necessarily find the triangles and the circles for this question. You need not, because they are just asking you to find the relationship between the figure number, the total, and the difference. So this is how you can solve this kind of questions.